Jessie Starling.
And I'm True Starling.
And this is the first ever episode of Murmur's She's Electric ABB pre-show presented by Hyundai.
Throughout the Surfing Australia Australian Board Riders Battle, or as we like to call it, the ABB State Rounds, we will be giving you 8 episodes of pre and post shows for the whole series.
In every episode, we'll touch on the event that was, interview the hard-hitting women in the water, and we'll talk about club rivalries and the people who make this event so special.
We're also going to introduce the Hyundai She's Electric leaderboard, as well as bring you live updates throughout the whole series. But we'll get into that one a little bit later.
So let's get into the show.
So for the first time in ABB history, Surfing Australia and Hyundai have come together and developed the Hyundai She's Electric leaderboard. And with former competitors like Steph Gilmore, Lane Beachley, Tyler Wright and Chelsea Georgeson, and new up-and-comers like Molly Picklum, India Robinson and Sophie McCulloch, the stakes have never been higher for the ABB women.
But you know what? We've seen some real carnage in these events over the years. Check this out.
First left of the day, Tyler Wright from Culburra. And throws it into the lip, puts herself in a really weird part of the lineup. Could be quite hard for her to get back to the peak. Oh, she's in the pool. Oh, JJ.
Wow, look at this.
This isn't happening, is it?
I think she'll be all right. She'll get a board back. No, she won't.
Goodness.
Get that leg rope off.
Oh,
quick,
goodness.
smart.
Oh, dear.
Maybe. Wow, heavy situation there for Tyler.
Oh, dear.
So as you can see, it's high stakes for the women competing in these state rounds.
Definitely. So here's how the Hyundai She's Electric leaderboard works. Each female representing their clubs will be added to the leaderboard.
Every wave each female catches will be averaged out and put onto the leaderboard. And at the end of the day, whoever has the highest scores will end up on top and the lowest at the bottom. Throughout the 8 events, new athletes will be added to the leaderboard, and at the end of the state rounds, the final 5 competitors who have the highest average scores will be announced.
The final 5 make Team Electric, a Hyundai fully sponsored team where they'll be supported with visibility, training and exposure.
So if you're a female representing your club in this year's state rounds, it's honestly worth bringing your A game.
Now to the first event of the ABB series. We're taken to the beautiful and talent-filled Gold Coast with clubs like D-Bar, Burleigh Heads, North Stradbroke and previous ABB winners Snapper Rocks and North Shore. To say it's going to be a seriously hard round, it's an understatement.
For sure, and with individual names like Soph McCulloch, Dimity Stoyle and Kobe Enright, and then new faces like Sierra Kerr and Charlie Haitley, it's going to be a really hard event for the women competing, and we're expecting some high scores to start our leaderboard.
That we are, and what a way to kick off the event series and the Hyundai She's Electric leaderboard.
My prediction is at least one woman competing in the Gold Coast State Round will end up in the final 5 and make Team Electric.
So make sure you head down to the Gold Coast this Saturday and watch some amazing talent going at it.
Over the years, we have learned that clubs can win or lose the title on the back of their female surfer. We spoke to Ronnie Blakey to give us some insight into the importance of having a strong female surfer in your club.
I think women have always played a really integral role at the grassroots level in the running of a successful board riders club, whether it's in administration, volunteering or competing. But at the moment we're seeing this mad evolution in women's performance surfing, and yeah, it's really key to have strong female divisions in all age groups for a really successful board riders club. If you look at the Australian Board Riders Battle, those clubs that have won the national titles, really strong female divisions, and yeah, if you don't have one, you're going to get left behind. So you've got to get out in your area, you've got to find those young female surfers, get them to your board riders clubs and really start to foster that love for surfing, but also maybe a love for competition as well, and who knows, you might uncover the next world champ.
I totally agree. Competing in ABB events is completely different to QS and Challenger Series events. You're there in a team environment, which is really scary, but so empowering. I was really lucky to be a part of a winning club a few years ago, North Narrabeen Board Riders, and to say I was proud and really chuffed is an understatement.
What a day that was.
Jessie, let's talk about this Saturday's event. We have some of the biggest names, in my opinion, throughout the whole series competing on Saturday. And from what we've heard, a couple of the biggest females in the draw aren't actually going to be there. And the clubs are using that to their advantage, and they haven't even released their teams yet.
Well, we do know for a fact that ABB hard hitter and the best female in ABB competition, in my opinion, Soph McCulloch, is in town. And I reckon she's going to bring her A game this weekend.
And don't forget, she's also previous ABB winner for North Shore Board Riders.
Well, another little bit of information we know is that Kobe Enright, who is a reliable surfer for Snapper Rocks Board Riders, is out with injury this weekend.
Wow.
But that being said, it leaves the door open for newcomers like North Stradbroke's Stacey Baxter to come in and give that final five a good swing.
Safe to say it's going to be a pretty hot weekend on the Gold Coast.
So, should we get into some predictions?
Definitely.
My prediction is that Soph McCulloch is going to end up on top at the end of this weekend. She's reliable, she's dropped 9s in the ABB series before, and she's a part of a winning team. I think you can't go past Soph McCulloch.
Okay, well, here's my prediction. Kobe Enright is out. Sierra Kerr is in. And I honestly believe that she is going to push the boundaries for ABB surfing.
Well, she's been pushing the boundaries for female surfing for the last couple of years, so it'll be interesting to see how those two go together, because Soph is very much a traditional surfer. She goes to her strong points, strong rail calves and strong rios, where Sierra is more new school, airs, big throws.
So who knows what the judges are going to like this weekend? It's old school versus new school.
So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in into Murmur's first ever ABB She's Electric pre-show.
Next time you see us, we'll be covering the second event of the series, which is Treek WA,
We'll also be giving you a live update of the She's Electric leaderboard.
which you can stay updated via our Instagram.
So again, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye!